How many times did you cheat on me?
I don't know.
If you had to say.
I wasn't counting.
Hey y'all, it's your favorite girls of Rassy once again. It's Ann
and Alex.
And we're sitting with the amazing Courtney.
Hello.
Hey girl, hey. We're so glad to have you on season 3, and of course we had to get down and dirty in our interview. Not too dirty, but you know, we're just gonna ask some questions.
Okay. I'm ready.
Some burning questions that I think both Alex and I really wanted to know, and just in general about your journey as viral, like a viral Insta celeb. Yeah. What would you coin yourself? Or would you call yourself?
Popular.
Yeah. So my first question is, speaking of you being popular.
Okay.
You were featured in the Sydney Morning Herald, New York Magazine, BET, Elite Daily, list goes on. They even met you on The Real. So with all that exposure, how did you handle all that immediate attention?
It was overwhelming.
Yeah.
It's very overwhelming.
Sure.
You know? I mean, I went from 3,000 followers to 100,000 followers in a week. So it was just like, what the hell, you know? And then it's overwhelming. There's no way to handle it.
Right.
There's no prep for this. There's no, hey, well, what did you do when you this, you know?
Right.
No, it's just
you in it.
You just in it, yeah.
And there it is. Dang. That's real.
All right, so you had no idea you were going to go viral, but did you know that you were always destined for success?
I did, and I don't mean this in any cocky way or anything like that, but my entire life, like, I've always been blessed and favored by, like, the Lord. It's just crazy. So either way it goes, it was destined to be this way. I remember being in, like, the 6th grade and being like, Mom, like, I don't know, it's a 1 in a million chance for me to be famous. Like, I want to be an actress. I want to be this. And she's like, you know, you're in acting class, so it'll happen, whatever. And I was in 6th grade, so, you know, whatever. But it's crazy the way things work out. Like, I would have never pictured my relationship being the road to this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But God works in mysterious ways. Yep. So, yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
That's how it always is,
so
I think.
beautiful.
When you're young and you have like a itching or like a yearning to do something, and then
but you never think it's really gonna. You like,
you never think it's
that would
happen.
Be cool if that really happened,
right?
And then it happens. You're like, whoa,
what the hell?
Yeah. That's crazy.
So we're not going to dwell on it, of course. We all know about AfterHurtBae, for sure. But there was a reunion episode a year later from after the first one. Yeah. So how did you gear yourself up for a year after all that craziness and then to go back into it again? Was there like an emotional prep?
I just prepared. I just know him as a person, and I was just like, just be prepared for him to say anything, because he will be the one to say any and every crazy thing. So that was my prep. To just
be prepared.
Listen to what he says and then just go off of that.
Right.
Yeah.
What was I know this is like an extension of my original question, but the prep behind like the setup, that was just like a show concept that someone came up with, and yours just happened to go viral.
Yes. So this girl, her name is Emily. That's the girl we met the first time. She was there the second time too. And she was like, hey guys, thank you so much for coming. It was like her first week on her job at Condé Nast.
Wow.
And she's like, I just came up with this idea.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
good
she
for
blew
her.
up. We blew up. I was like, what the hell is happening?
That's good.
Yeah.
So
I was
crazy.
Really like proud of Emily for, it going so far.
Yeah.
That's tight.
Okay, so my question is, the HurtBae name or reference, how does that make you feel? Or do you have any issues with it? Anything you like be like, no, don't call me that?
That's what everybody says. Like, do you have it? Like, can I call you that? And
yeah.
I'm just like, it is what it is. Like, it's like a nickname at this point. It's like, you could say it. I don't care.
Yeah. But does it make you feel any type of way?
It doesn't. It used to, because it's like, I'm not hurt anymore. Like, I'm not hurt anymore.
Yeah, like, I'm not the sad person, guys. Yeah.
But my New Year's resolution was, don't let that get to you. Like, don't associate it with him or with those feelings. It's just a nickname. Like, that's what people know you as.
Yeah, okay. That's good.
That's a good separation. For someone that's striving to pursue any type of entertainment career or career that will garner them a lot of fame, what advice would you give them before they go on that journey?
I would give them the advice to stay consistent. It's hard to be consistent because you may feel like this is going nowhere, or like I've been doing this for 20 years, but then 21 years, that shit pops, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just all staying consistent and really grinding towards what you want.
Right.
And that's so crazy because the word consistency has literally been like my word for the last.
Really?
Yeah, like on my phone, my lock screen is like, if you want to be successful, you have to be consistent.
Yeah.
And I have like all over my wall. Because consistency, really, I feel like it will make a big
It'll
difference.
make or break you.
Yeah.
Because even people will be like, oh, you have so many followers, you like all you have to do is post a picture, but it's like you also have to keep that.
Yeah,
like people expect
yeah.
every week where our picture
And
at.
it has to be a good picture. It
Yeah,
has to be cute.
gotta be
It has to
crispy.
you know, or we'll unfollow your ass.
Yes. Or leave a nasty comment.
Yeah. It's all staying consistent. Even when you think you've reached some height or some level of success, still staying consistent.
But
like,
even within every aspect too, like still always learning and always, you know, just always doing something. But cool. Okay.
Yeah.
And so, because I know, like, we went to school together and things like that, from the Southwest side, you are a water sign, you're Cancer. And so, I know that I'm Pisces, so water signs are super emotional.
Yeah.
So, how did you strengthen yourself regards to self-esteem, emotions through this whole journey? Do you have any type of, like, activities you do to release your energies, or were you just always just, okay, this is what it is? Like,
no, I'm very emotional. You know, I cry all the time. But whenever I'm like feeling down, I guess, and I need to pick myself up, I kind of take a step back and just surround myself with like my friends, my family, people who are there for you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's real. Because self-esteem with social media is like a big thing, especially having to upkeep the image you so wonderfully created.
Thank you.
And people following you. I know it can get a little tough.
Yeah, yeah. It's all in like staying true to yourself too. And like me and my friends have this saying, it's like no new friends. But I mean, obviously that's not the case. But it's like staying true to like your day ones, people who like have grown with you.
Big facts.
So you talked about how your family and your friends are the people that's been there for you. Number one, do your parents know what viral is? Like, did they know what was going on?
At the time, no. I had to explain to my mom that it's getting so many views. She's like, just unlike the page. Like, just unfollow them or something. I'm like, it doesn't work like that. So now they do.
And what are their reactions like?
So I told my dad, I'm like, hey, Dad, I think that I'm going to get a deal with Fashion Nova. They're going to pay me to post in their outfits. And he's like, they're going to pay you to post? What do you mean they're going to pay you to post? What do you have to post? And so they don't really get it.
Yeah, my parents are like that too.
They're like, what are you talking about? But I think slowly but surely. My parents are 50, so, you know.
Yeah. So, like, if ever you guys all out together and, like, somebody's like, oh, my God, it's HurtBae, and they're like, what?
Well, they've gotten used to that. They've gotten used to, like, pictures and stuff. But I don't think they understand, like, the internet like we do, you know? Because we've always had the internet our whole lives.
Right.
They're new.
They're new to the concept.
Yeah.
So you mentioned you being from Atlanta and you went to Spelman here as well. So that was your whole life. What was your big leap to move to New York and transition and just say, I'm just going to go for it?
My best friend was going. My boyfriend at the time was going. And I was like, it's a bigger, better city. Like, I grew up in Atlanta. It's already a big city. People move here. And I'm like, well, what's bigger? What's better? New York.
And so you just said, I'm just going.
I'm just going. Because I wanted to go to college outside of Atlanta. And then I got into Spelman, and my dad was like, you're going to Spelman? I was like, I'm going to Spelman. You know? But after that, I'm like, I've been here my whole life.
Right.
I'm ready for something bigger.
Right. So your support system was your best friend. Y'all, like, managed it, and you worked it out, and you were in New York. That's what's up.
I used my graduation money. I was like, all this money is going to an apartment, going to flight, getting myself together. And in 2 weeks, I got a job when I got there.
You just hit the ground running.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Ansley mentioned earlier you guys went to Spelman together. What was your major in college?
My major was political science, and then my minor was drama.
Okay, so you already knew you was dramatic.
Yes.
What are you gonna do with your political science major?
So when I moved to New York, I started at the 9/11 Memorial Museum in Government Affairs. I was giving like foreign diplomats tours of the museum. So it was like, that was crazy to me because nobody gets a job in their major. And I was like, I got a job in my major.
Good job, girl. And it was in New York.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. While you've been viral, what's the crazy experience you've had?
I was at a Six Black concert and they recognized me. So they were like, oh, come in VIP. Me and my best friend. I was like, okay, cool. The concert is over. But VIP is kind of sectioned off. So we're here and the crowd is here. And the concert ends and everybody's leaving. And we're still sitting there. And then this guy, he's like, oh my God! And I was like, who is it? Like, what is he talking about? He runs up to the barricade and he just is like, oh my God, it's you, it's you. And I'm still like, who is he talking about? Like, who? Like, who is it? He's talking about me. And that was the craziest thing that's ever. Why?
Because he was so excited?
So excited. And I was scared to the point where I was like, okay, it's so nice to meet you, but this is new for me. You know? Like,
I need security at this point.
Nah, I was just like, that was pretty cool. Yeah, that was.
I can understand how that can be overwhelming because it's like, bro, like,
I'm
how
thinking
tall is
Beyonce.
he?
Yeah. I'm like, who is it? Like me? Oh, cool.
So, you mentioned that you're acting or into acting. What projects have you worked on before and what upcoming projects do you have?
So when I was in college, I was doing like extra work. I was just like trying to be on set, trying to get in where I fit in. And this past summer, I think we wrapped like the last week of August, something like that. I shot my first feature film.
Yay!
Yeah, it's an indie film by Rob Third World. He's on Instagram. He's an influencer too. It's called Trunk. You guys should check it out when it comes out. But it's going to film festivals first before it comes out. Yeah.
You liked the role you played?
I did. I was the one cheating on my husband.
Plot twist.
Yeah, plot twist. Yeah.
And so that's past. Anything upcoming?
Nothing upcoming in acting right now. But yeah, I just wrapped my first feature. So that was pretty cool.
Go girl.
Thank you.
Was that what you're talking about? For yesterday you just found out?
No, that's not what I found out yesterday.
Can we know that or not?
Yeah, I mean, I just signed to a modeling agency here in Atlanta.
Yeah, so you're here to stay.
I'm here to stay. Salt model, shout out y'all. And I got a deal with Fashion Nova.
Yeah, so it came true.
That's what it came in. Yeah, so.
All the clothes.
Unlimited clothes. I was like, what does unlimited mean?
Like, can I just order now?
Like what?
Right, the whole website. Thanks.
Yeah, like
this size. Cool.
Yep.
Thanks.
That was pretty cool.
Go ahead, test the waters.
Yeah, just push the limits. Okay.
I sent like a whole screenshot, like a whole list of whatever I wanted. I sent it in, and then they were like, all right, so we'll let you know when your package is on the way.
Oh, shit.
I was like, okay. I was waiting for y'all to tell me, like, so unlimited didn't mean this many.
That's lit. Then
that's
wild.
I know.
Whole new list. They're like every month.
What's a month? It's lit, bitch.
It's lit.
Yeah.
So, you mentioned how you went from Atlanta to New York, got your first job. You also interned at Essence. How did it feel going from an Essence intern to actually being featured in Essence?
That was a blessing. I mean, when I was at Essence as an intern, I did everything. Like, you know, you need me to get water for you? Like, what do you need? Like, I'm so happy to be here. But it was hard. Like, Essence, they don't play no games. Like,
I bet.
They really don't. It's like, when we went to New Orleans for festival, we were there for 2 weeks, and they're just like, you know, be up and ready at 7 o'clock in the morning, and we don't we don't get done with everything until 3 o'clock in the morning. So 4 hours of sleep and don't complain. And it was like, okay, I'm not getting paid for this, but like, I got this. Like, I cried every night, every single night, but I just, you know.
Because you were so tired?
Tired. Like, I'm getting emotional thinking
about
it.
You went through cheer camp. You can survive. You can survive.
You can survive anything. Yeah, that was good prep for that.
For life.
Yeah, it really was. But going from intern to being featured, it's just a blessing. Yeah, it's very cool.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Big ups.
Yeah.
So I was scrolling on Instagram, the Explore page, and I'm a real visual person. I
Okay.
like visual stuff and creating visuals. So I saw like this cool girl doing this shoot with this like gold foil, like this foil stuff all over it, and then it was you. I was like, oh, this is the girl. Like, oh, this is her babe. Actually, didn't say that. Okay, so I said that, and then I started doing some stupid. But so my question is, when it comes to like your modeling and like stuff like that, any like a thing in the creative world, do you have any influence, or like are you big on like deciding the preparation or things like that on the shoot, or you just come like ready to shoot, give me your vision, and I'll turn it into life? Like, what's more your style?
My style is kind of, well, it used to be like, I'm new to this, whatever you got going, just let me know what I should do. But now I try to like incorporate my vision too in the creative process. But that shoot in particular,
It came out so beautiful. That was such.
Thank you. It was random. It was at a pool party with hella people.
What?
Yeah. It was everyone, like my friends and friends of friends and people that I didn't invite, but they're here. Yeah, it was a lot of people.
So it was a show
like
too.
That. Yeah, it was a show. The photographer was there. I was so nervous.
Where did the foil come from?
It was not foil.
It's glitter.
It's glue. So he glued my whole body down and then sprinkled glitter everywhere.
But he just had it?
Well, he came to the party and was like, you want to do this shoot? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
He came to the party with the idea of the shoot.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pulling up to the party. That was smart.
Yeah.
Because it's like
I'm already like,
I'm already
in my bikini, I'm already halfway there.
Yeah. But it came out real good. I
Thank
really
you.
like that. Just visually, I saved it in my archives.
Oh, I was like, who's saving these? Like, who saved it? That's what's up.
it really did come out really well. And I felt like you felt really confident, even though you were basically pretty naked.
Yeah.
But it looked so empowering because that was actually my first time even seeing you since the whole like AfterHurtBae everything. I was like, look at her glowing.
Yeah.
It was so awesome. Yeah. That's what I was thinking in my head.
Actual
Like,
glow up.
Yeah, thank you. It was random, but it went viral too. Like, that was the second time. It was just like Yahoo did a interview about it. It was pretty cool. Yahoo Beauty. And,
that's cool.
Yeah. I was so nervous. I'm gonna send you guys a clip that you can probably put in it. But yeah.
If you like getting rid of your nerves.
Yeah. My best friend Kyle, she was there, and she's like, I was like, Kyle, I don't think I could do this. Like, I mean, do you know how people downstairs? Like, no. Like, what? My uncle's downstairs. Like,
Your uncle was
downstairs?
downstairs? Okay. What did he say?
He was just like, I don't see anything. Yeah.
That is so funny. Okay, Yahoo Beauty, speaking of beauty in general, what is your hair care routine?
My hair care routine is very extensive. People think like, you just wake up like that. I'm like, no. I do a twist out. Well, okay, I co-wash. I do a twist out. I stretch the twist out. I blow dry the twist out. And then it comes out like that.
Okay, I can see that.
That's the natural life.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. You know? It's never dry when you wake up. Like, don't take those twists out. Then you gotta wait.
And then
so that's
shrinkage.
why, then there's shrinkage. So that's why I don't be on the story, like on Instagram story for like 2 days. That's when I have the twist. And that's when I'm stretching.
That's why I go missing for 2 days. Everybody.
Yeah.
You have to retwist every night. That's what I was about to ask.
No, I twist once a week. Once a week.
And let it stay in for 2 days though.
Let it stay in for 2 days, and then I take it out and I'll put it in a bun. I just took out the twist. And then a bun stretching.
Yeah. And then you take it out.
So actually, your hair gets, the bigger, like the older it gets, the bigger
the bigger it gets.
The
better.
frizzier, yep.
I think the bun helps too. Like, buns low-key make a different style when you take the bun out. So that's real.
That's facts.
Okay, Courtney. So I have a little sister who's a freshman in college.
Okay.
So my question is, what relationship advice would you give young girls entering college?
Don't get in a relationship. Just have fun. Especially your freshman year. That's when you just kind of feel out college. Like, you don't even know what's going on. That's my advice.
Live your best life.
Live your best life. Don't even
be pressed about it.
Yeah. They will be there for the next 3 years.
That's real.
Thanks, girl.
Speaking of relationships, AfterHurtBae is not hurt anymore. Okay? She has a new boo.
Yes.
And how does it feel flourishing in a new relationship, new adventures? And how did you heal and say, because most girls will be like, F guys, I'm not doing it anymore. How did you heal and say, I want to go back into love and relationships?
Well, I never didn't believe in love. Like, I was never like, oh, love doesn't exist. Like, you know, that's not a real thing. My grandparents have been married since they were 15. So I was like, you know, 15. My grandmother was 15. Like, that's a long time. Yeah. So I'm like, if they can do it, anyone can do it. And crazy enough, my boyfriend, he found me through AfterHurtBae. He made a parody of it.
Oh, I saw
the parody, and I was like, that's so funny.
It was funny.
What did you do?
Huh? What you mean? Like what?
Like what?
What y'all got me in here for?
I would go through his phone, and I would like see text messages or like pictures.
It was funny.
And then he reached out to me and he slid in my DMs.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, do you want to do another video? And I'm like what? Like, what are you talking about? I mean, I guess we could, but I'm new to this.
Right.
You do this. Like, I don't know. And we started talking, we met. He was a cool guy. He liked me for me. He didn't like me for, you know, the internet, you know? And we just made a year.
Oh, congrats!
Thank you.
Yes, we've had so much fun sitting here with Courtney, talking about her upbringing, her rise to stardom, and her future endeavors that are just gonna make her even more, you know, successful.
Thank you.
So that wraps it up for us. We hope y'all had fun watching
And Alex
on another episode of Razzie with Courtney.
Yes.
Thanks for watching season 3. We'll see y'all next time.